Okay, hello and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Northampton Town. Massive episode as we play Peterborough, got MK Dons as well, and we've got Sunderland in there too. Before we get started, I wanted to have a quick word on Northampton Town in real life, who got battered 4-0 by Oxford in an abysmal performance. I'm kind of surprised but not surprised that Keith Gale hasn't gone yet. I think he's probably got this Saturday's game against Lincoln, but I don't think that's going to go too well for him either. I think he probably should be gone, but it's looking a bit bleaker, like I sort of expected this season. But onto the career mode, where things are looking a lot better. There is a big top of the table clash to kick us off here against our biggest rivals, Peterborough United. It's Nicky Adams arriving, the captain. The team for this one then is Southwood, Mills, Horsfall, Masterson, Harriman, Hoskins, McWilliams, Watson, Adams, Neal and Rose. Missillou's just a bit too knackered to start, but he'll definitely be on at some point. Smodics takes a free kick. Gamboa. Back to Smodics. Here's Hamilton. Inside for Brown. Little burst forward. Now here's Smodics with... Oh, it's a good effort. The Southwood will palm it just behind. It's a very good attack there early on from Peterborough. They've got a corner here. It's Ward. Inside for Smodics again. Sammy Smodics dribbling in! And Southwood has to save it once again. A sustained period of pressure in the early minutes here for Peterborough United. Brown takes this corner. We're going to be able to just about get this one away. George Neal can carry it. Need to support has Harriman. Hoskins. Back into Neal now. And now can send Sam Hoskins. It's a brilliant counter-attack from this Peterborough corner. Hoskins all the way across for Rose, who only gets a slight foot to it and it's cleared. Smodics to Carney. Carney. Wide for Hamilton. Into Smodics. Takes it down. Smodics brilliant. Well done Horsfall there. Really nice challenge to take the ball from him. And now there's a quick counter on here. Sean McWilliams plays it to Sam Hoskins. Hoskins is on the right hand side, coming in, diagonal run. Hoskins shoots across the keeper. And we lead in Peterborough. It's a massive, massive goal for Sam Hoskins coming in off the right hand side. Peterborough have had all the pressure, all the chances, all the efforts. But it is us that lead 1-0 thanks to Sam Hoskins. See what it means to him? It's a big, big goal for him in a big game. Throw in here for Watson. Into Neal, who can turn. Neal wants to dribble, takes it into the area. Deflection falls here for Nicky Adams. Adams! Just wide of that far post. Smodics has another free kick here for Peterborough. Chipped in. Gets a head onto it, and now here's Butler. Great save from Southwood. Made himself look so massive. Got another corner here. Goes short for Ward again. Hoskins doing well, really well. Ward gets the ball into Gamboa here. Beavers now, the defender steps forward to decent strike and Southwood has to save again. Carnu. Peterborough just not giving us any moment's peace. Carnu here into Smodics and it's another save from Southwood. It's another Peterborough corner. They go short again. Here's Ward. Hoskins trying to just hustle him away from the goal. Brown now. Kent. Peterborough continuing to push with Gamboa. Now Kent slides in Carnu. Really good play from Peterborough. Here's Smodics. It's another save from Southwood. Brown. Doing really well to hold on to the ball there. The endless pressure from Peterborough is their reward for them just at the end of the half. Carnu turns, Carnu shoots, but Southwood once again. What a save. Smodics, who will want a better second half in front of goal. Here is Smodics. Great ball through for Brown. Southwood once again. Isa. Tackled so well by Masterson, who stepped out of position. Here's Bretez. All the way across for Hoskins. Heads it to Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal going to travel down this right flank. Inside for Sean McWilliams. Sean McWilliams turns back. And he's gone... Oh, he's Got a bit lucky there, I think, to win that free kick. Nick Adams has placed it, but it's not going to be him that takes it. George Neal, 16 years old, playing in his first derby against Peterborough United, steps up for the free kick, and it's in the top corner. George Neal with a belter. A bigger goal he hasn't scored yet. A Northampton-born boy, 16 years old, scoring that one. He will remember that first goal against Peterborough, and what a one it was as well. It could have sealed the game too. Missalou. Ashley Seal. George Neal. He's going to want another here for Sean McWilliams now. Sean McWilliams. Good save from Pim this time for Peterborough. And they needed it to be. Nicky Adams take this corner. It is the end of this one, surely. Going to be headed back out by one of the Peterborough defenders. Whipping in again is Nicky Adams towards Benny Ashley Seal. It's headed out. Nicky Adams collects. Still a few seconds remain. All the way across towards Hoskins. Headed away again. Neal. Little flick, but it will be cut out. And surely the full-time whistle will come here. And there it is. An incredible away win. 2-0 in Peterborough. A game where we absolutely were up against it for the majority of the game. Sammy Smodics especially. No wonder he's on the floor. He must have had 5 attempts, I think, that Southwood stopped. Fantastic display from the Cobblers. What a win. What a smash and grab win that is. Proper Mourinho masterclass levels of performance there. Hoskins and Neal providing the goals for a big win at the top of the League One table. Only 36% possession. Great ratings there for Neal, for Hoskins, for McWilliams, and of course a 9.4 for Southwood, who was as good as a goalkeeper as I may have ever seen in a game of FIFA. Now we play Shrewsbury. It's Southwood, Mills, Horsfall, Masterson, Harriman, Hoskins, McWilliams, Missalou, Adams, Neal and Rose. Here's Cummings. Back to Walker. Returns the ball to Jason Cummings. Can travel. Here's Daniels, who's rolled his man. Daniels, good recovery there from Harriman. There's a reverse ball in here. It's going to fall for him a second time, and Southwood can make the save. Edwards even. Walker, little chip over the top for Pugh. Chests it for Daniels, back to Pugh. On the turn, tries to hit it, but then Cummings gets a chance, and he snatched it wide. Southwood short for Horsfall. Goes to the left back, Joseph Mills, into Nicky Adams. Missalou to Rose. He's created a little gap there for George Neal, who'll run into it. George Neal here comes back on his left and buries it in the bottom corner. George Neal, what a player this lad is. Seriously, what a talent. He does not need a second opportunity at goal here. Look at that turn. Hard and low. And it is 1-0 to Northampton Town in this one. 10 goals in the league. George Neal is the top goal scorer in League One. 16 years old midfielder. Would you believe that? Hoskins into Sean McWilliams. Fantastic pass over to Adams. First time into Neal, who smashes it against the bar. Mills. Travelling forwards. Cuts inside. Neal. Sean McWilliams has a bit of space. Lets one fly. Going to fall for Rose, but the referee's given a penalty. Let's have a look here. It's obviously been for handball. Oh, that's another bad decision. But it is in our favour, so we'll take it. Sam Hoskins steps up from the penalty spot. And of course he scores again. Sam Hoskins makes it 2-0 to the Cobblers. We are flying in League One now. Brilliant performances from the lads. Keeping the clean sheet, stopping teams getting through and scoring plenty of goals too. Sean McWilliams plays in Hoskins again. You can see only 30% possession, but there's a ball that comes over for Rose, who chests it down. Back in for Nicky Adams. Great finish, 3-0. 30% possession. 3 goals. That's all you need. When we hit on the counter the way that we do, possession is irrelevant. Missalou turns. Nicky Adams tries to poke it through for Rose. Does really well. Rose tries to chip him. Good save from the keeper, and they'll get it away there. Here's Pugh. Time ticking away for Shrewsbury. He'll go back outside for Walker. Oh, it's too easy to get through there. Good block from Missalou though. Plays the ball forward for Rose. Rose is robbed. Walker over the top for Wally. He smashes it in. We lose our clean sheet there. It's very, very poor way to lose it. Not what we want to see at all, really. Such a shame to lose out on a clean sheet when we played so well. There's your full-time whistle. 3-1 is the final score. It is another 3 points on the board, and that's what matters, really. Quick look at the player ratings. You see is a great rating for Neil and for Sean McWilliams. Harriman too. Hoskins in there as well. Lovely performance all around there from the lads once again. MK now, it's Southwood, Mills, Horsfall, Masterson, Harriman, Hoskins, McWilliams, Missalou, Adams, Neil and Rose. Can't be changing the team too much around at the moment. It's a corner coming in here. Headed away, but George Neal will be running out to collect. Harriman into Missalou. Horsfall. Oh, he loses out there. It's a poor ball, but Masterson should be able to get there. Oh, he's dived in on the ball and missed it. And Morris is away for Milton Keynes. Southwood comes out, but he's able to lift it over him. We are 1-0 down. Milton Keynes beating us at our own game there on the counter. Not a great start off onto this derby game. It's another game that we absolutely would love to win, but we've made it difficult for ourselves early doors. Gladwin. His wife for Regan Paul, former Cobblers defender of course. Gladwin. Over to Sermon. Into Kieran Agard. Over for Harvey. Goes for that near post, but Southwood is wise to it. Harriman. Inside for George Neal, who never needs a second shout to run forward. Plays a great ball in for Rose. Danny Rose now comes inside onto his right foot, and he does not miss those. Danny Rose makes it 1-1. A natural goal scorer is our Danny Rose, showing it there. Brilliant feet and a great finish. Into Fraser here. Here's Agard. It's a good block from Harriman. Suddenly Milton Keynes were in there, and now here is Sean McWilliams, who tries to do a bit of skill but runs straight into his man. You've got to beat your man when you're doing that, Sean. Now here is Fraser, who's coming in. Here's Agard, who smashes it into the near post area. Milton Keynes have a second goal. It's a well worked one, but again comes at a mistake from us. Very sloppy from us today, not liking it. Mills cuts out that attempted forward pass. Neil goes back to McWilliams. Now we are wide with the right back, Michael Harriman. Rose. Into Neil. Great turn. George Neal buries one. This lad is unstoppable. It's another goal for the young George Neal. Look at that for a turn. Brilliant. And a great finish on top of it too. Sermon goes back to Dean Lewington. Here is Fraser. Cameron Jerome for MK. Morris skipping forward. Horsfall's taking him out. Oh, it's a bad shout from Horsfall. He's going to go here. Oh, I think that's a bit harsh, you know. I think that's a little bit harsh, a straight red for it. It wasn't a good challenge, but looks like Harriman will be moving to centre back. Hoskins to right back. But yeah, I can't agree that that's a straight red card, you know. Richard Keogh, who stepped forward, the veteran defender, combining with Cameron Jerome, the veteran striker. Masterson doing enough. Into Pollock. Is there a counter in this for us? No, it's intercepted. Mills can try to launch one forward. It will be cut out here, I'm sure it is. It ends 2-2, which is not a horrendous result at all, but I did want a bit better from that one. But to end it with 10 men and manage to hold on the way we did, I'm fairly pleased overall. There's 2 8.3s in there for Danny Rose and for George Neal. We move on. Now we play Bolton in the EFL Trophy. It's Southwood, Britez, Bolger, Deitch, Viola, Corboa, Pollock, Watson, Marshall, Holmes and Ashley Seal. Now we need to win this game, or else we will not go through to the next round of this cup. But we're trying to give Bolton a chance early on here, but Watson does really well. And Britez can now charge forward. He can slide in Mark Marshall. It's a phenomenal run. Mark Marshall across the keeper. It's 1-0 in Bolton. Of course, this is what our lowest priority competition, but I always want to win whatever we're in. We're always going to try to win, even if the team selection on paper doesn't look like a winning team. We'll always do our best, and Mark Marshall there puts us in good stead early on. Britez skipping forward again. Looking comfortable in this game. Smashes one, forcing the keeper to parry it over. Holmes can deliver this one. It's going to be headed away. Comes for Britez. Have a go, son. He does. Oh, it crashes off the bar. Viola battling. Get a ball into Ashley Seal. Mark Marshall's all alone. He's found him. Mark Marshall skipping forward under pressure. Marshall drags it comfortably wide in the end. Miller nodded on. Back to Miller. It's a bit of a gap there. Bolger does get enough of the ball. It's not a foul, but their ball is in enough for Sacherovic. And it's across the goal for a tap-in volley, if there is such a thing. It's a volley into an open net anyway, from the Bolton striker there. Left too many holes in the defence. And it's 1-1. Ball over for Gordon. Viola battling. Sacherovic through for Ganoa. Into Sacherovic. Back to Ganoa. And there is the strike, and it's saved from Southwood. Crawford with a free kick for Bolton Wanderers. Launched forward. Headed away by Ricky Corboa. Here is Ashley Seal, who can play a ball through for Mark Marshall, who is in again here. Marshall's got to score here. He's dragged it wide again. Comley into Miller. Here's Ginoa. Sacherovic wide for Comley. Miller goes for goal. It's easy in the end there for Southwood. Holds on to the ball and can roll it out for Kian Bolger. Britez has had a very decent game so far, attacking wise anyway. But we switch to the right hand side for Corboa. Pollock on the inside for Watson. Has to go back wide to the left back Britez. Here is Ricky Holmes. Little flick on here. Scott Pollock, who comes into the area and smashes it across the keeper into the top corner. And Scotty Pollock has put us back in front. I think we need to have scored more goals than Sunderland, because we will go level on points with them in the group. I think that puts us level on goals scored with Sunderland. We needed that goal there from Scott Pollock. Crawford goes over to Comley. Doyle can turn. Ball launched forward. The keeper's got to come, and Southwood does really poorly. And Ganoa has got his second goal. I think I'm butchering that pronunciation. It might be a silent G. I'm so sorry. Ganoa, Nahua, I'm not sure. All that matters though is that he's got his second goal of the game and has levelled it up for Bolton Wanderers. Deitch to Viola. Hoskins, Pollock. Ball through for Caleb Chukwuemeka, the young striker. Goes for goal, hits it straight at the keeper, comes for Pollock, gets the chance, falls back for Chukwuemeka and it's cleared. Crawford. Sacherovic is blocked, comes for Doyle. Good save from Southwood, wow. Point blank range, and now there's a counter on with Neal. He goes wide for Mark Marshall, who's still got a bit of running in him. Marshall, what's he going to go for here? Goes for Chukwuemeka, who's got the header so badly wrong. Massive chance missed. Crawford now for Bolton. They're pushing on to try to win this one. Brockbank into Doyle, flicked on for Crawford. Doyle into Comley. He's missed a big chance there for Bolton. Throw everyone forward. We've got to try and win this game. A draw sees both teams out of the competition. A win for us puts us through. Chukwuemeka over to Pollock. Pollock in. Here's George Neal. George Neal, it's saved. Hoskins saved. Neal again. Scores! He's done it again, the Wonder Kid. George Neal with the goal. The tenacity of the lad, the quality. Good initial save, comes for Hoskins, saved again. Neal this time says no chance, smashes it all the way across the other side. Cobblers are leading 3-2 in the last minute of the Papa John's Trophy. The old JPT, and surely now we are through. There is 1 minute of injury time remaining. Bolton need to get the ball forward, although a draw or even a win does not put them through. They might not have that much will for this game. Here is Doyle. Tackled so well. Marshall into Chukwuemeka, and there is the full-time whistle. Another big performance. Ends in another big win. You've got to be pleased with that one. Good ratings in there for Scott Pollock, and of course for George Neal and Mark Marshall as well. And you can see that we will play Newport County in the next round. We have gone through based on the fact that we scored one more goal than Sunderland managed. We're through to the next round. Finally now we play Sunderland. It's Southwood, Mills, Horsfall, Masterson, Harriman, Hoskins, McWilliams, Missilou, Adams, Neal and Rose. They might be looking on a little bit of revenge after that result. Dobson plays it into Scowen. Early chance here, and Southwood makes the save. Still might get a second bite of the cherry here with McFadzean, but Harriman will take the ball from him. McWilliams into Michael Harriman. George Neal to Sean McWilliams. Sean McWilliams, a lovely little drop of the shoulder there, all the way across for Neal, who runs it straight into the keeper. Harriman inside for McWilliams. Over to Neal. Neal, still Neal, good piece of skill. George Neal on his right foot. Saved well by Matthews in the Sunderland goal. Nicky Adams with a cobbler's corner. All the way across for Rose. It's coming for Neal again, and it's blocked over this time. O'Brien. Ramirez. McFadzean for Sunderland. Hassled by Harriman, but he's past him. Inside, here's O'Brien. Takes the shot on, good save. It's going to come for Scowen. Scowen trying to hold Missilou off, but can't. Big strong boy is Christopher Missilou. And now he's charging forward. Goes for the big switch for Hoskins, and Hoskins will keep it in. Chests it down for Sean McWilliams. Now here's Danny Rose. Goes for goal. It's a bit ambitious there, Danny. Ramirez. Brilliant little ball inside for McFadzean. Here's Scowen now. Over for Dobson. George Dobson into Grant Ledbetter. On the inside, there's O'Brien. And exactly what we didn't want to happen in this game that's been very tight and very close so far is a Sunderland goal. It is O'Brien for Sunderland. It's a good finish. It's good play from Sunderland. Got a fight on our hands here. Mills. Into Nicky Adams. Takes the ball so well. Neal into Danny Rose. One touch. Finish it. He's hit it straight at the keeper. Corboa now. Chance to push forward. Here's Neal. Neal's in. He's gone down. He's given a foul. He has to go. Same thing happened with Horsfall. How has he only got a yellow? I know Horsfall goes to ground in his, but I mean, if he's last man, he's got to go. I mean, I'm not even sure that's a foul, to be honest, actually. But still, if you've given it, surely it's got to be a red card there. I don't know. It seems like a bit of a weird decision from the referee there. well, I suppose it's quite realistic actually, inconsistency from refereeing decisions. George Neal, though, will look to take this free kick. George Neal goes for that top corner. Doesn't quite get enough power on that. Charlie White for Scowen. Back to Charlie White. Sunderland might be able to kill this game off in injury time here. Puts it across. Out of the reach of O'Brien. He will just about collect it. The full-time whistle will be coming any second here, but not if Embleton has anything to say about it. He's danced through. Big Gav Selwood with a massive save to keep it to just 1-0. And the full-time whistle goes. It is a bit of a shame to end the episode in that way. A 1-0 defeat to Sunderland after just pipping him to that top of the group spot. No great rating to shout about, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. Thank you so much for watching. You can see that we end in second place there, and with Neil and Rose at the top of the goal scoring charts, a decent position in the end despite the loss at the end. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.